Douglas Smith from Ballina is one of the leading specialists in the field of mysterious creatures. He's one of a growing number of people on the hunt for what the press have been calling the Junter Man.
How did you get into this job, searching for creatures?
Well, I'd be watching TV and you'd be seeing these monsters that people are looking for, like Bigfoot, Chupacabra, and all that. And you try to wonder to yourself, like, what if there's something out there, you know? And because I live in a very green area and there's a lot of hills and mountains, and you wonder, like, there could be anything out there. And I formed an idea to find those. Like, I set up a website and stuff like that. So that's mainly how I got into it.
Are you ever scared when you're hunting for these creatures?
I'm never scared. I'm never scared. I used to be scared when I was young, but then I just got over it because like you can't be scared all your life. You gotta take things into action. Like when I'm out there hunting, and it might be a bit like the weather, the thunder. Like you hear thunder, and it might scare you, but it doesn't scare me because I've overcome that fear.
So when you see a monster, what do you do?
I run at it without hesitation. I run at it.
You've been attacked or hurt by a monster?
A few times. Like I've been rushed to the hospital several times. Like I remember my shoulder. It was hanging off at one stage. I remember it was crazy. Like they ring in, like they were like, dude, what happened? And we were like, a monster hurt him, and they were like, no, he hasn't. Stop with the joke. But they finally came, and they had to get me to the hospital by helicopter. It's very serious, very serious.
Have you had any other injuries?
I nearly lost my toe at one stage, I remember. But that was about it.
Do you have any special tools that you use to fight these monsters?
I use, sorry, I usually use my hands most of the time. I'm more of a hands-on guy, you know. But weapons, tools, yeah, I might use the odd time, like a net. I use rocks a lot. I find that rocks really kind of put the monster on edge and stuff. What else do we use? Yeah, that's about it, really.
And when did you first hear about the Junter Man?
The Junter Man, I was in my local pub when I heard about it, and this guy was telling me, "Did you hear about John there?" No, I didn't hear about John. This monster attacked him. I was like, really? And it started happening a few months more. People start getting attacked, and they were like, start calling it the Junter Man. I was like, it's a very strange name. What do you call it the Junter Man? Because it's like, when you see him, he makes a sound. He goes, and yeah, it's very scary.
What would you describe the Junter Man as? What does he look like?
Well, he varies in different portraits, but the main portrait of him is a very green man, very kind of very small, like about 4 feet tall. He'd be more of a child, but people more refer to him as a man because he has the strength of a man and the strength of a child. And his eyes are the eyes of the devil, as people like to say.
And what does he do to his victims when he catches them?
Well, he leaves them. For some reason, he has something about the eyes. He hurts their eyes. Like some people have been blind, and one of their he always goes for the left eye, and being blinded in that left eye, people are deranged for mostly like a week and a half. It's very strange. That was just a week and a half, and like loss of vocal, legs twitching, constant twitching in the legs. They're the most side effects.
So, what exactly happened here?
Well, I got a call about, it was like 5:30 in the day from a woman called Hillary. I can't remember her second name. But anyway, she said that outside her house something had to be, something's caught in a tree. So I came down here. It was on top, right on top of there. So I threw a few rocks at him. he managed to get away. He managed to get away. Like I ran. He ran that way. I chased him. Like, but unfortunately, the ground was very wet, so my leg got stuck in a puddle, and I got stuck, and then the guards had to come and help me out. Then he got away.
And for the public in Ballina, do you have any advice for them so they can steer clear of them, or what they do if they see them?
If you see him, call me straight away. I'll be there. This is a 24/7 job. This is my life to hunt for this beacon. Don't call the guards, because they don't know. They haven't got the skills to deal with such a monster. What I'm about to show you is very graphic. It's an image of one of the victims of the Junter Man. As you see, the skin has been totally burned. Or glutinized, as I used to call it, a certain term we use when the victim has been attacked in such a way. His eye sockets have clearly been damaged. This jumper he wears is for the safety of himself and others, because it'd be very contagious. This room he's in, it's a room where the infection can't get out. It's very sad. People don't realize what the Junter Man can do to people. So this is mostly why I do this job. I see these images. Sometimes I cry. Well, only a few times. I don't cry out. But it's very serious. Fan words, the Junter Man. He's a danger, but we don't have the full knowledge of him. He could be a nice guy. He could be scared, lonely out there. He could be the only one of his kind, for all I know. But at the end of the day, we gotta hunt him down and take him in.
Thank you.
You're welcome. My mind's empty. I go for a walk, and sometimes the clues come to me. Like I'd be looking in the ground, looking at trees, and be like, and sometimes I'll even get a scent. Like it's the smell of the Junter Man. And then other things seem to arise out of nowhere. Like I see a bit of green goo there. I'd be like, it could be like somebody be like, Sean, that could just be shit. I'm like, no, man, it's a bit of a junt. And then another thing has arised to me, and there's a good thought process. Right, things, you look at the sky, and you're like, he could be looking at the sky right now, and you feel like one with the Junter Man, and then you see what to do then, and then you hunt him down.